Silence Reigns, one of the early leaders, with Kinner's Cash on the inside. Kinner's Cash makes it, going down to the first from Silence Reigns. Premier Generation is close up, so's Eponine on the outside as they come to the first. Kinner's Cash from Silence Reigns, they're all over safely. Eponine right there on the outside, Latalomne is there, the French Furs tracking them on the inner. Then on the outside comes Minivet. They're very well grouped as they come to the second flight. Kinner's Cash, Silence Reigns, Eponine, and on the outside Minivet. And we lost Renzo at the second. Renzo down at that one, and as they come past the winning post, a circuit to go. It's Kinner's Cash from, in second place, Silence Reigns, then Eponine, then Minivet on the outside, the French Furs, Mirjan, Latalomne, then Brigade Charge, Premier Generation, Dhaudeloup, then Buddy Marvel, and they're followed by Coulthard and Crowther, then Dhaudeloup, Bring Sweets, Mersey Beat, then Chanterini on the outside of Out on a Promise, Gulshan, Hart, and finally Deep Water. But they're fairly well bunched still as they go to the third flight. It's Kinner's Cash showing the way to Silence Reigns, then Eponine, Minivet on the outside, then the French Furs, Latalomne, Brigade Charge getting closer with Dhaudeloup, Mirjan right in the pack too, and they're over that one, and the one that's lost a lot of ground very quickly is Minivet as they go down to the fourth flight. And Silence Reigns on the outside. It looked as if we lost Buddy Marvel at that one. Buddy Marvel's gone there as they go to the fifth, and still on the inside Kinner's Cash with Silence Reigns, then Eponine, then Dhaudeloup on the outside. Brigade Charge is travelling well just in behind them. Crowther's improved, and Gulshan moving up on the outside. The French Furs still bang there on the inner. They've jumped the last down the back, and a long run now, 2-3 out. And the French Furs has come right through to dispute it with Kinner's Cash, Silence Reigns, Eponine, then Crowther, Mirjan right on the heels of the leaders, so too still is Brigade Charge, then Dhaudeloup, and Latalomne improving as they turn in with 3 to jump, and masses of chances still, and the French Furs leads from Silence Reigns. Then comes Eponine, then Dhaudeloup on the outside of Brigade Charge, then Crowther as they jump 3 out, and it's the French Furs showing in front. Silence Reigns in second place, then Eponine as they run down to the second last, and the French Furs is out in front still as they come to it. The French Furs, the top weight, is going to land in a clear lead, chased by Silence Reigns, then Eponine, Mirjan trying to get on terms. Dhaudeloup improving well on the outside. The French Furs, as he has done so often before, is hanging out to the right, and he's chased by Dhaudeloup, Crowther, and they're bypassing the final flight, so it's the French Furs with Mirjan putting in a great finish with Dhaudeloup, then Crowther and Brigade Charge, but Mirjan and Tony Dobbin coming to take the French Furs, though it's close as they run to the line, and Mirjan stays on to beat the French Furs. Dhaudeloup is third, then Brigade Charge, Crowther, then Bring Sweets, they're followed by Silence Reigns, Deep Water, and then Eponine, and Out on a Promise, and then right at the back we've got Hart, who never got into it, ground too fast for her, then Coulthard, and finally Kinner's Cash. And so the result of the Crowther Home Swinton Handicap Hurdle is a win for number 20, Mirjan, owned by Mrs. S. Bloomberg, trained by Lenny Lungo, who had a winner at Musselburgh yesterday, this predominantly jumping trainer, and ridden by Tony Dobbin, who consolidates his position at the top of the table in this short season so far with 6 winners. Second was number 1, the French Furs, owned by Jim Ennis, trained by Martin Pipe, and ridden by Geoffrey Huet. And third, number 18, Dhaudeloup, owned by G.H. Leatham, trained by Richard Fye, and ridden by Timmy Murphy. Fourth was Brigade Charge.
Yeah, here they go to the second last. French Furs in front, and I think he's very unlucky here, the French Furs, because the last hurdle has been doled out. I hope the jockey's all right, but he's had to come off the rail, and the French Furs always hangs left would have had the rail to help him all the way to the line, but without that, Geoffrey Hughes had to pull his stick through to his left hand to stop him going back into the rail, and that's allowed the other horses to come up on his inside. There you see the winner under Tony Dobbin with a really strong drive, Mirjan and Len Lungo's horse. We saw him go down to post, a real neat, compact little horse, but he's galloped all the way to the line there and just out-battled what I consider the unlucky French Furs. And that's Dhaudeloup running on to third to